seated spine flexion, PAILS and rails. I like this variation because there's usually only two things you need, or there's absolutely nothing you need. You can do with your body weight. The two ways we can do this are seated here with my feet pressed up against something. So the most common thing I use when I'm not doing this inside a squat rack is a couch. So I will put my feet up against a couch. I will then reach forward here. And what we're trying to find is a stretch in that lower back area. The couch is relatively easy because I can just put my hands underneath the couch cushion, front plate seat, whatever it is, to actually hold on to this fixed position. From here, we'll do a pail and rail from this position. Now, from this position, the pail and rail is first, I'm going to pull backwards using my low back here. As if my hands weren't attached, I'd be trying to go back this direction. So when I'm in this position after my 2-minute stretch, my pail is initiated by driving my shoulders back using my lower back. I do a 10-second ramp up, just like all other pails and rails, 10 seconds of slowly increasing tension until I get to a 10-second max effort rep, pulling back as hard as I can. My hands prevent me from moving. I then switch. If my pail is going backwards, that means my rail is trying to round forward. I'm going to squeeze my abs. I'm going to round down a little bit as best I can. I'm going to get as low as possible, and then I'm going to relax in that new position. That was my rails contraction. So pails pulling back, rails going down. The easy way to modify it, if let's say you don't have anything at all that you can put your feet against and hold on to, a fence works really well. Like I said, a couch. I've had guys do it on a chair. I'm doing it on a squat rack with my hands, or my feet pressed against this this panel right here. You can also do it just sitting down, wrapping your arms around your legs here, and holding on to that bottom position. So lower back is getting a stretch here. I'm pulling back again for my pails, squeezing my abs, rolling down for the rails. Very similar contraction, very similar setup. When you're doing this, key points: feel the stretch in the right area. For us, typically it's in the low back or somewhere in the spine that's relatively tight. 2, no pain. Okay, so that stretch should be a stretch, but it shouldn't be painful. We don't push into pain, as always. And number 3, ramp up slowly and only drive in areas where you know you can contract. All that means is, as I'm driving back here, I want to make sure my low back is doing the job and I'm teaching it slowly how to function, even if I can't quite feel it as perfectly as I might want to. Again, this is a process of trying to learn how to contract different parts of your body safely so that when we actually put you into a dynamic motion, that dynamic motion has been prepped for by doing all of these different forms of isometrics.